Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 7th of February. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in forensic detail an analysis of each of the 12 zodiac signs. You can watch these based on your ascendant or the sun. It's entirely your choice. This week begins with the sun in a conjunction with Saturn. Now, the sun in Aquarius, guess what? Saturn is the ruler of this sign. So what does that tell us? Well, Saturn's a serious influence, isn't it? And it represents the more traditional energies of Aquarius. The more radical energies of Aquarius come from its modern ruler or co-regent, Uranus. And that's very much in the picture this week too. But we also have a quarter moon on Tuesday, angling sharply to the sun in a 90-degree square, but also to Saturn. So I think this is a week when it comes to our highest expectations, we need to keep them nailed to the floor. Every zodiac sign has its best look and it has its more negative energy. The more negative energy of Aquarius perhaps is that it can be very detached and cold. So if we put Saturn there, that's going to increase that chill factor. Now also, because we had the new moon in Aquarius on the 31st of the month, and that was very close to Saturn, I don't think this is necessarily a time when we can always hope that society is going to amend the higher values of Aquarius, very much about inclusiveness, the group. Now some people are going to be on the case, but we have to be realistic about who holds the power. And there is, in the world, regimes that have a much more totalitarian approach to power. So it's not all going to be honky-dory just because we've got this Aquarius energy. And of course we've got a cost of living crisis as well. But because we've got a lot of energy in the sign of Capricorn, very much about the earthy pentacle energy, if you like, there is still the chance for us to be very mercurial in our approach. Partly because Mercury is advancing into an exact conjunction with Pluto on Friday, which can help us really probe down, cut into the detail of things with immense precision and understand what's really meaningful. But we still have the flare side of things because Venus is the lower benefic and Jupiter the greater benefic. So the two planets of fortune are actually in a great link this week, and Mars in a very decisive link with Uranus, which can see things move very quickly. So if we get gut instincts around how we can use our resources or talents in a way which gives us tangible results, as long as we're bold and we think future forwards, which comes from the Aquarius energy, but Saturn's just saying, be utterly realistic. So this is a week to be very earthy in our approach, not very airy. I think that's the overwhelming message. If you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Every time I drop a video, you'll get an update from YouTube. Also, if you would like to get your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, I've been writing these for many moons, about 25 years. It would be great to have you with me. Please see the subscription link below. And also, if you want to ascend above this Zodiac broadcast and understand what more serious astrology holds for you, you want to understand your character analysis. What really makes you tick? What are the defining influences that are going to be operating within you for much of your life? Then you can order your character analysis, but also a 12-month forecast and get 30% off with my special offer. Please see the link beneath this video. Hello Leo, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 7th of February. This week begins with the sun in a conjunction with Saturn, also known as Cronus. Chronology, the ruler of time. The sun at the very heart of our beings, and of course your wonderful ruler. So what does that mean when they're so closely allied in your 7th house of relating? Well, it means I feel that there could be some relationships in your world that come under the astral microscope. But that doesn't necessarily mean your most intimate romantic tie. It could be with a friend, it could be with a line manager, it could be with a colleague. But a relationship that's important to you, you're going to be thinking very carefully about it. Now, if someone's come into your world quite recently, and it's someone you're really fond of, the fact that Saturn is aligning with the Sun so closely as this month begins just tells you that this person may be around for some while. Saturn isn't always a negative, but if there is an ongoing relationship which isn't working quite so well, the fact that the quarter moon on Tuesday also links in to the conjunction between the Sun and Saturn, it does point, with the quarter moon in your sector of your worldly involvements, perhaps towards some kind of tension with someone older or younger than you. So that is possible. But there's also a whole plethora of energy in the sign of Capricorn. The 6th house, very much about where we're most organised, where we're most diligent and precise, structured, where we provide services to others, where we take care of our health, fitness, diet, nutrition, exercise, all those areas. And Venus and Mars are conjunct, so that suggests your personality power could be very important when it comes to your work. Also, Mercury moves into an exact conjunction with Pluto on Friday, so your ability to grapple with details can work very well for you, especially if you are applying for a job. But a job opportunity, if you want one to emerge, could do so very unexpectedly this week, and you need to be on your toes, because one of the interesting things about Leo people is that although you're a fire sign, although you have the reputation of being the most charismatic member of the Zodiac, you often need to work closely with someone else in order to feel at the most ease. And just at the point when Saturn is applying pressure to exactly the potential for those kind of collaborative relationships. So if you want to make progress around your professional situation, you may have to go for it a little bit more on your own terms. And even, if you would like people to be more supportive towards you, it could be a bit discouraging or a bit disappointing if they're not. But with Jupiter in your sector of longer term finances, in a sparkling link with Uranus, and also with Venus and Mars, financially something good can come about this week for you. But I think it will come from you seizing the moment, your ability to understand what's required and how you can meet some kind of need with an action. That's the 6th house energy in Capricorn. How this will impact on your worldly role, and having the confidence to go for any opportunities that might come up. And with Uranus in the mix, they can come about very speedily. But if you can go for it and not be so focused on what people think about you, perhaps the vibes that you're getting back, because they could be a bit cooler with Saturn combining with the Sun, then you have an opportunity to really make progress this week.